Hey guys, alright, here we go. This is Legends Festival Part 2. We have a reveal and stuff. It's not very long, it's less than 12 minutes here, so we're going to quickly go through this video. We're going to see what they show off here, and I will give my thoughts on it. So, again, not as long as the first part. Obviously, the first part was like an hour long, so don't have to sit here as long to go through all the information. There's a new raid versus Super Janemba. Interesting. What do you guys think about that? You think you know who's coming with the... there being a raid versus Super Janemba here. Alright, let's see what else they got here. So it looks like there is an event to get the green Super Gogeta. They did not mention whether or not this guy is going to be getting his Zenkai Awakening, but I would imagine that they're probably not going to give out the green Super Gogeta and then not have him Zenkai Awaken because he is terrible. So I am going to go ahead and assume that this means he's going to be getting a Zenkai Awakening. They didn't confirm this. After this, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going through the Japanese stream. That stream is currently still live at the time of me recording this, so I'm going to go through the stream and see if they give out any additional information there, so that I can let you guys know. And I'll post over on Twitter if there's any differences between the Japanese stream and the English stream, and the English video, I guess, to give you guys more information on if there's any changes or additional stuff that they talk about during the JP stream. But they did not confirm if this is going to be Zenkai Awakening or not. Me looking at this, I mean, how do you not Zenkai this green Gogeta? He's terrible. Legends Road's coming back. Yep, that's fine. There's a new login bonus. I think it's only one day only for Christmas, I believe. I think they did the same thing last year. You get like an extra reward for that day only, so that's good. Oh yeah, by the way, Legends Pass subscribers can get 3 of the above. That's pretty cool. Happy New Year Raid 2022. Looks like there's going to be another raid for New Year's specifically. So then there's actually going to be a new Frieza. This is a free-to-play character. So looks like it's going to be the basically like the blue pod Frieza that we have, that really old one. Basically that fought against Bardock that blew up Planet Vegeta. Looks like that's going to be the free-to-play unit they're going to be giving out for this Part 2 of Legends Festival. New Year's fireworks, aren't they splendid? And sparking first form Frieza. They didn't give any details about him, so we'll see. We'll see what they do. But if he's similar to the yellow Rose, I think he'll actually be pretty decent. So hopefully they don't make him bad, right? Please be better than Goku. That's all I'm saying. There's going to be the happy bags once again for New Year's this year, as we would expect. So yeah, all that stuff's going to be happening again this year, as it has the past few years. And then I think, let me actually turn on subtitles real quick. Yeah, so here we go with basically the big reveal here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mute myself, and we're going to go and watch this video together here.
Feast your eyes on this.
I'm neither Goku nor Vegeta. I'm the one who's gonna take you down. This is the greatest fusion of all.
Yep, so there we go. Ultra, the first summonable Ultra, Super Gogeta is coming. So I thought it was going to be Blue Gogeta, just because of the fact that Blizzard is playing through January 18th. But it looks like they're going to go with Ultra Super Gogeta instead. They do actually have another video showing off some of his moves here, so we'll quickly go ahead and take a look at this as well. I'm going to have this playing while we talk about this here, so this should be playing in the background. There we go. All right, so let's see if we can take a look here at what he's doing. So obviously this is his intro. This is his like art, the gray sort of like moving art that he has. All the Ultra characters have. It's obviously Goku and Vegeta fusing together. There he is. That's actually like the Ultra art of this character. And then the intro they'll go into here as well is basically just Goku and Vegeta fusing at the beginning of the battle. Right there it is. And yeah, it looks really good. The intro definitely is very good. All right, so it looks like that is going to be the intro to the character. Looks like he has a very unique blast animation where he like starts with his hands in the air. There's his strike card right there. This, I believe, is his blue card. Yeah, that's his blue card right there. Just a Kamehameha after he like kicks him. And then I believe they show his ultimate as well, which is the Stardust Breaker, Soul Punisher, whatever you want to call it, right here. And then we'll take a look at his kit in a second, but his kit looks extremely stupid. Get used to seeing this ultimate, by the way. You're going to be seeing that a lot. Alright, so that was basically a preview of his moveset. So let's go ahead and skip around to the kit here. So, again, we're not going to be able to really understand or appreciate how good this character is going to be until we see his full kit. This is not everything that he's coming with, but it's a preview of what's to come. So he's a blue character. He's a melee type unit as well. So this is Ultra Super Gogeta, blue melee character, Saiyan, Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan, by the way. Super Saiyan, by the way. Otherworld Warrior, Fusion Warrior, and Fusion. So, dude, you want to hear a good unique ability? This first unique ability is pretty good, I think. 100% damage inflicted, 50% reduced damage received, and card draw speed. And then they all can't be cancelled. Okay, sounds pretty good, right? Just to start things off, of course. Sounds pretty good to me. He also comes with a unique gauge. Every time this character uses an arts card, it fills up. And then when unique gauge is full, consumes the entire gauge and applies the following effects to self. There is no limit to the number of times the unique gauge can be charged and used. So this is the first time we've seen a unique gauge mechanic like this, where you can like charge it up and then use it again. I mean, technically you could do it with the LFUI Goku, but his is not something where you can charge it up and at the pace that you want to. You have to be switched out with him for it to be charged up. For this Gogeta, you just fill it up and you deplete it. You fill it up and you deplete it, and then I guess depending on the amount of times you do that, the stronger he's going to get. So the effects that you get from powering it up is he draws a blue card. He restores his health by 15% and ki by 40. He gets 20% damage inflicted for 15 counts, and he reduces the next damage received by 20%. Cannot be cancelled. So think about how much damage reduction he's going to have with this unique gauge ability up. With the unique gauge up, he's going to have the 20% reduced damage received here, plus the 50% reduced damage received here. So you're going to have 70% damage reduction when you have that unique gauge effect activated. Let me hide my camera real quick so you guys can see the full thing here. Then next we have randomly destroys one of your own cards and draws an ultimate card when 2 allies are defeated. So he actually is, I believe this is the first ever character who's able to use multiple ultimate arts cards in the same fight. Okay. Then he also has a special cover change against strike arts cards, which we did see in the video. So yeah, I think there's another page here, right? Let me just see. Yep, there is. All right, so here is the interesting part, because remember, with Ultra characters comes Ultra abilities. So his Z ability is 3% to special move damage inflicted by tag Super Saiyans. That's something we've never seen before. And to me, when I first saw that, that's like, you're getting into a dangerous area here. 30% to tag Fusion Warrior, tag Super Saiyan, base strike attack, and defense during battle. So before we even go further, 3% of special damage inflicted by tag Super Saiyan. The fact that they're adding specific damage inflicted per, I guess, tag as part of a Z ability, things can get really, really crazy if they go down this path. Think about this. Think about the fact that Eloy, I'm always going to use Eloy as an example because they need help. Think of the fact that Eloy gets a character that increases the amount of special move damage that they do. With LF Frieza, the purple one, holding a blue card, and with how much damage someone like yellow LF Full Power Frieza does with their blue cards. Think about how much that would actually matter. Now, 3% doesn't sound like a lot, but I think that's actually 3% pure special move damage. So it's not going to be devastatingly powerful, but I think that's a good bonus to have because it's just a little additional thing that you're getting. It's not like the 38% to strike attack and defense is a bad buff, right? Now it's important to note that that 3% special move damage is only for Super Saiyans, so that's they wanted to limit that, I guess, there. Then we have Ultra ability. If this character is the leader, applies the following effects to self when battle starts. So he gets 30% to damage inflicted extra, and then he gets 30% to ki recovery. So it looks like that the Ultra ability is going to change depending on if the character is a leader or not. So if the character is not the leader, applies the following effects to self per tag Fusion Warrior battle/support member when battle starts. So this is really good because of the fact that we see this with the Ultra Omega Shenron. He gets 5% damage inflicted and 5% to cure recovery, right? So they want you to run him on a Fusion Warrior team, right? Which is interesting because obviously he's a Super Saiyan, so I guess what they're trying to do is they're trying to make you not want to use him with Bardock, but then you can just put him in the leader slot and it'll work anyway. So the point of this Ultra ability, I think, and the way that it's working with the leader ability, is they want to make it as less, restricted as possible, right? They don't want a situation like Ultra Omega. Like, take for example, if you want to run Ultra Omega on like a powerful opponent team, his Ultra ability is specifically for GT. So because you don't have GT battle members, or you don't have a full team of GT battle members on a powerful opponent team, he's not going to work as well on the powerful opponent team as he would on a GT team. And I think that's something that they definitely wanted to avoid with Gogeta. They don't want you to put Gogeta on like a movies team, and he's going to inherently perform worse than he would on a Super Saiyan team or a Fusion Warrior team. They want you to be able to be flexible with how you use him. So I think this Ultra ability, flexibility, is pretty important for him. So that's sort of what we know in advance about Gogeta, and that is really, honestly, all they talked about. Let me just quickly go through some other stuff they said here. Let me add the subtitles again. So it looks like his summon banner is going to be out from the 24th. So again, this is coming out tonight. Remember, it's tonight. I'm going to be covering this in detail, obviously. I'll be doing a live stream summon. I'll be doing a not live showcase, but I'll be doing a showcase as soon as I pull him. And then I'll be doing a bajillion videos, trust me. So this is all stuff that is coming out tonight, and through tomorrow I'll be covering like 500 videos of it. So that is something to know. And it looks like it's a pretty short time span too, because it starts tonight and it goes through January 5th, which, these banners are usually up for a long time. The Goku and Vegeta and Sword of Hope Trunks banners are both up until like January 18th or something like that. So they're around for a while, whereas this banner is only around for like less than 2 weeks. So if you want this guy, you got to really summon now. What else did they say? Plus, let me actually hide my thing again so you guys can see. Plus, the Z power you get from an Ultra character summon is a lot higher than sparking. And the reasoning for this is, I guess, the same thing that they said about the current banners. So starting off with a hard-to-use 2-star character isn't something you have to worry about for this new Ultra character. Now, they didn't specify how much additional Z power that this is going to be, right? I imagine you get 600 on a normal banner. The current banners are giving 1800. They also did specify in the beginning of the video that the 3 times Z power and the 3 times rates for the current banners are only for the current banners, and they will not be. They don't have plans to do that for any banners moving forward. So I would expect the Ultra Gogeta specifically. I would say that you probably would end up getting, I would say, at least 1800 Z power for him, but you get to keep in mind that probably means his rate is going to be lower, right? They're not going to release summonable Ultras and then make the rates the same as like other sparking characters. So I find it hard to believe that they're probably going to make them lower rate than 0.25. So I would probably, my guess would be 2000 Z power per Ultra you pull, but the rate is 0.25. That would be my guess, but we'll see what they do. I don't actually know. So that's pretty much everything that they talked about here. Let's quickly go through the teams that I think that Gogeta is going to be really good on. Let me actually pull up you so I can go to Super Saiyan real quick. I feel like these are going to be his 3 teams, right? Sagas from the movies, we'll start with this, just because I don't really think that this is going to be anything like you're going to see this Gogeta on too often, just because he really wants to be on Super Saiyan and Fusion Warrior. But I mean, you could obviously run him on the movies team. This team is constantly getting updates recently. This is absolutely ridiculous. Their main go-to blue character right now, I would say, probably is the LF Broly still. Actually, no, Goku, I would say, is probably better. But Broly's obviously still pretty good. Dude, obviously this is going to be the new blue character for this team. It sounds pretty obvious to me. Fusion Warriors actually really did need a new blue character. We have Vegeta Blue still. He's actually aged pretty well, as to be expected from Vegeta Blue. But the blue slot on this team, we have two options. We have either the melee-based Vegeta Blue or the blast-based transforming Gogeta from the Broly movie. This scene needed another blue character, and we definitely got that with this Gogeta. So, obviously going to take the main blue spot on the Fusion Warrior team. That's a good, really nice spot for the Fusion Warrior team. Then we have Super Saiyans. Obviously, Bardock himself is the leader of the team. I mean, that's to be expected at this point. So, you're probably going to want to end up going with something like a blue-blue-purple setup for Super Saiyans at this point if you want to run both the Gogeta and Bardock together, which you pretty much have to. So I'm just trying to think here. Who is a purple Super Saiyan that just came out here? What do you guys think? Is there a purple Super Saiyan on the list here that just came out and is really, really powerful? I don't know. What do you guys think? Can you think of any purple Super Saiyans that are good that just came out? It's not loading for whatever reason, but obviously I'm talking about Super Vegito. So you can actually do like a Fusion Warrior Super Saiyan centric team with the new Ultra Gogeta and Super Vegito alongside Bardock. That's going to be a pretty powerful team, I think. So, yeah, that's pretty much all we have to say about this new character. Again, this stuff will all be coming out today. I'm very excited for this. So we'll have to wait and see what they do with the rates and how much Z-Power you actually get from pulling the Super Gogeta here. But the one thing I do want to say, though, is they didn't actually talk about any other characters that are potentially coming with this Gogeta. So I don't know if there's going to be another character coming with him. I don't think there is, because I think otherwise would have shown it on here. So looking like it might be a one new character banner, but it's the first ever summonable Ultra, so I guess they thought maybe it would be hype enough to carry the banner by itself, which I definitely think it probably will be, because Super Gogeta is insanely hype. So let me know down below what you guys think about this reveal. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you all in the next one.